I think I get hiking. I get nature now. I get it now. I still probably won't do it very often, but it was really cool to see. We're back with another classic Maddie and Bryce road trip. We're back. We are just outside of Indianapolis, about to eat some Wendy's. We've got, they've got these new, basically like concrete mixer Frosties. So, yeah, they pretty much ripped up Culver's there. So where are we going? Where are we going?
We're going to Kentucky.
We're going to Mammoth Cave National Park in Kentucky, day 1 and 2. Then we are heading up to Ohio to go to Cuyahoga Valley National Park. Then we're going to make a small detour to Lake Erie to go to Put-in-Bay Island. Little fun little island vibe. Kind of like, more like Mackinac Island kind of vibe. And then last stop is Indiana with the Indiana sand dunes. So we're doing a little 3-park road trip. Let's do it.
No, I do not. Especially on the Little Hope Cemetery. Jeez Louise.
There's only a little hope. We made it to Mammoth Cave. We're headed to the visitor center right now. We're pretty early for our tour. Our tour isn't until 2:45. It's like 1:30. So we're just gonna chill, hang out, and then we're gonna go into the cave. The tour is called the Domes and Dripstones tour. Focuses on the science. And there's gonna be a lot of stairs, so whoop, whoop. You can hear all the cicadas. It's crazy.
More stairs per mile than any other tour at the national park. 750-ish. Just kidding, 640. But anyway, I wanted to see if you would get scared. We'll use a sinkhole to get underground, and then we're going to use half of our stairs immediately. Now you're in luck because we have an elevator. Could you elevate 1 foot? Too early? Too early, okay. You'll use stairs to a landing, more stairs to another landing as we drop about 250 feet below the ground. And what goes down must what?
Come up.
Go back up. So we still have 3 more stairs as we do the up portion of our day. You've given us 2 hours of your day, less than a mile of your life, and 638 stairs. And if this sounds pleasant to you, I'm going to show your ticket to a bus driver. And if it doesn't sound pleasant to you, I'm still going to show your ticket to a bus driver.
Ever experienced something that was unexpected? Raise your hand. Did you think it was going to be a bunker out in the middle of a forest? In life, you need to expect the unexpected. So walk with me and see if this is what you like.
the world famous Mammoth Cave. He was hoping to connect into it, and he did. He buys up land, he buys up the sinkhole and lots of other land, and if he would sell you the property, he would lease the caving rights from you. And he was told in the sinkhole that you and I went through that children would play in there on a hot summer day because cool air would come out of the ground. And as a mining engineer, that meant to him, that meant money. So he uses a very common caving tool in the 1920s, diamond. But where you and I went in, about 15 feet up the hill and about 20 feet over, is where he poked in the ground some dynamite and opened up the ground. Gets his second favorite caving tool, a lantern and a rope. Goes back to the sinkhole. Ties that rope around a big tree, and then ties the other end of the rope around the waist of his nephew Earl. Said, get in there, boy. Goes back up to the surface and says, Uncle George, we're gonna need more rope. The nephew invites an army buddy of his, a fellow combat veteran. Hey, you up for an adventure? And they go down as far as the ropes will let them. On day 14, they didn't walk in the room the way you did. There's a boulder over here against the wall. There's a gap between the boulder and the wall. And that's where they popped out. Because when you took the left hand at Albuquerque, you could have gone forward. We walked through a part of the rock that was blown away by dynamite. Make it easier, more accessible for you. When they came into this room, they were finally in horizontal cave. They were like, went up to the surface. They told Uncle George, we found a horizontal cave. And he starts to build a hotel just off the main road into the Mammoth Cave estate that had been showing cave tours for 100 years. Show of hands, how many of you have ever had heartburn before? Raise your hand. Okay. But from here to the door, I want you to find as many little pieces of this limestone as you can and put them in your pockets. And the next time you have heartburn, I want you to eat Mammoth Cave. I don't know why you're laughing, because you have no idea that the only active ingredient of Tums and Moly is what? Object at rest is going to be what? Stay at rest until what? Acted upon by outside force. No, not yet. Okay, how about this one? Notice I'm over here. Nope. How about this one? Favorite. Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it. Bam!
Oh no.
That's my favorite one. Look at how many few points of contact that thing has with the ceiling and the couple rocks beneath. Again, I've been here a couple days. Every day I come to this room, it's not every day, but every time I do, I'm hoping and praying that that rock's still there.
Thank you so much. Thanks for coming. Hope you have fun.
Oh, yeah.
We're getting ready to venture down the hill down to that big natural historic entrance where a little over 5,000 years ago, we know of early people traveling down through the cave. They were known as late archaic early woodland Indians. They were going in and out of the cave through this naturally occurring dry cave. It's dry because above all the layers of limestone that we're gonna see today, up above here on the surface, there's another type of rock called sandstone and a thin layer of shale. There's about 50 to 75 feet of that, depending on where you are beneath the ridge, that works like a roof. It stops water from getting into the cave. It shuts it off to the different sides of the ridge, and it stops water from getting into the cave. So without water getting into the cave, you know what you're not gonna see? Stalactites. You're not gonna see stalagmites, flowstones, draperies, cave bacon, all those things that people go into the cave trying to see. Mammoth Cave's not known for that.
This is the entrance where it all began. If you've seen any advertisements of Mammoth Cave and it shows you an entrance to the Mammoth Cave, this would be the entrance that you will see.
Let's go in the cave.
Again. Way down to the ground.
Don't bring Cedar kids to a national park.
You've been inside the cave when earthquakes happen. You don't even notice. You got so much solid rock between here and the surface, and then so many voids between us and the surface. It's like Swiss cheese and trying to send those damaging waves between those hollows and between the solid rocks. By the time it gets down to us, it loses its strength. You're safe where you're at. And once he purchases everything, he has the guide force come down inside the cave, and they build stone huts, wooden huts, and canvas structures inside the cave for an experiment that is due to last for about 5 months. And he puts it out in the newspaper, and he advertises amongst all the other doctors that if they have patients that are struggling with tuberculosis, that there's no hope for tomorrow, to send them to Mammoth Cave, because Mammoth Cave is the hope, the cure, the way that they will see tomorrow and have another day with their loved ones. They paid their way into this experiment, and they traveled to the middle of nowhere, Kentucky, and traveled into that darkened hole to live without seeing the light of day until they were better, signing off that they would not leave until then. Initially, folks wrote home saying that they were getting better. You can imagine that if you have a temperature, maybe these cool, damp conditions, you might feel like your temperature might be dropping. There is that placebo effect. But after a while, you get vitamin D deficient. You get cold. How are we going to keep you warm? We'll build bonfires. Smoke began to build up. Cave tours would walk right alongside of these structures. They didn't know about things like contagions. The tuberculosis folks would walk right up to those cave tours, would chit-chat with them, and if they were strong enough, they'd walk as far as they could with you. The entire time, maybe those tour folks left with a bit more than an experience.
get to go there.
If you're scared of spiders, I will tell you what an arachnid is. We have two different types of eyeless cavefish. We have a northern and a southern species of fish. You can always tell the difference because the northerners have a funny accent.
So this was all flooded just a month ago. And that pole right there is where it was flooded up to, right? Or was it a different pole? Oh, the two markers are up there, and it was up more.
They'll continue to work, they'll continue to earn their tips, be allowed to keep their tips so that they can save up money. And at the end of that 7-year period, they'll all earn their freedom. The Mammoth Cave, he has no children of his own, so he actually leaves it to his 7 nieces and nephews and says that it cannot be sold until the last one dies. The last one being of niece. 1920s, they're pushing for the development of national parks on the eastern seaboard. Here in south central Kentucky, we have a very dark part of our history going on called the Kentucky Cave Wars. There's a lot of vandalism, there's a lot of fighting. It's a horrible thing going on between cave owners. And it all started because of what's going on here at Mammoth Cave. Cave tours. It's a very lucrative industry. Everybody's wanting in on it. Now she's looking at what's going on, and she knows that Dr. Cron would be horrified. So when a group of local business owners proposes this idea to her, she knows that that's what Dr. Cron would want to see all this bring to an end. And when one of the more famed cavers here in this area, Floyd Collins, dies because of the cave wars, because he's trying to find bigger and better caves so he can provide for his families, she knows that's exactly what she's gonna do. So when she dies, she puts everything that the Cron family owns and wills it to them for the price of $1. And it's the first big piece of the puzzle that they need to turn this place into a national park. By 1941, we officially become your 26th national park.
We just finished up our extended historical tour in Mammoth Cave. Now we're eating lunch in the car. What did you think of the tour?
It was fun. The main entrance was really cool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we got to go in the main entrance of the cave. Went through these huge rooms, like, it was crazy. And then we went through these tiny little crevices too. So all around, a really great tour. We learned a lot about how tuberculosis basically helped found this place. Yeah. So then after this, we're gonna do one more trail. One of the trails we were gonna do is closed, so we're gonna do the Cedar Sink Trail, and then we're gonna head to Ohio for our next park tomorrow, Cuyahoga Valley. Oh, is that a honeybee buzzing?
Yeah, it's right there.
Where?
Right there. Huh? Right there.
You're pointing at a leaf. Oh, there it is. Yeah, I guess that's the honeybee. Down into the sinkhole. Hike finished. Off to Ohio. Yep. So we're making a short detour. We're in Frankfort, Kentucky. Little, 45-minute excursion. What are we here for, Bryce?
We're here for my father's bourbon request.
We got the goods.
You're welcome, Father.
Alright, we've made it to Cuyahoga Valley. Ohio. Yeah, we drove literally across the state of Ohio from the bottom with Cincinnati through Columbus, and now we're up by Cleveland and Lake Erie. So our first trek of the day is the Brandywine Falls. So let's do it.
thought we were gonna get when we did that trail in Bryce? That was
Yeah.
just not a waterfall at all.
That's what I thought too.
It was the dry season, but you know.
Well, I didn't know it was the dry season. You want to take a bad move, bad move, bad move, bad move, bad move, bad move. That's okay. That's why. Bad move. Squishy. I was like, should we take a peek over by the river? Maybe we should just keep going. It's muddy.
Don't be timid. What is life if you don't have room to grow? Each day's an open door. Are you up for seeing where it goes? It's time, you know, my sparrow. The cage is not your home. The lines may blur, my flower. Always remember what you're worth.
Look at these roots.
Spread your wings and let go of your fears, 'cause we're leaving them all
All right, we just finished up Brandywine Falls. I don't know why I keep wanting to say Brady. Brandywine Falls, and then Ledges. And so now, what are we doing?
Train time.
We're going on a train. Let's do it. Train. Let's go on a train. So that's the one we're going into, the dome.
Penguins. See what I did there? I forgot to tell you about the March of the Penguins.
We just got off the train. We were in the big dome car, so we were able to see like on top of us, beside us. It was really cool. We got to see the northern side of the park. And now we are at the visitor center, and then we've got one more hike to another waterfall. And then we might do another little one, or we might just go back to the hotel.
We'll see.
We'll see.
I wanna wander out of the valley where the river takes us far away from home. Time to ponder in the fields around me where there's nothing but the breeze and the great unknown. Leave your worries and your suitcase. All you don't need, nothing but you. So don't throw your hopes down a wishing well. It's your heart's desire carry you. Come and sail with me to the open ocean, where you don't have to dream because there's you.
It is so wet.
All you don't need, nothing but you.
All right, so It's been a while. I think the last thing I filmed was...
In the car?
No, not even. I think the last thing I filmed was us under the waterfall. We are in Catawba Island right now, and we're about to board a ferry to go to Put-in-Bay Island. We are on the shores of Lake Erie. It was about like an hour and a half away from the Cuyahoga Valley where we were at. And here's the ferry. Yeah, so today's gonna be a more chill day. Island vibe. We've got a golf cart, so we're gonna pick that up once we get to shore, and we're just gonna see how the day takes us. Yep. And then after this, we are headed to Indiana for the Indiana Sand Dunes, our last stop on the trip. So that means it's almost over.
Yeah. Well, not yay, but.
Let's do it. We got our golf cart. You ready to go?
Shall we?
We shall.
Oh, behind the tree.
Damn. Yeah, you don't really usually see a monument this empty.
Letting our safeties clear people away down there. Not that we're shooting a projectile, we just don't want to scare anyone and have them fall in the lake. What do you do with it? Well, it can be a signal gun, just to notify people that you're unloading your guns, you're safe. It can be put in a rowboat, it may be mounted on the side of a vessel, maybe put up in a mast of a vessel so you can aim down at enemies on board the opposing deck steps. One of the nice things about a swivel gun is its maneuverability. This thing, you can just pick up the back end, swivel it around, and you can aim any which direction. Literally, if an enemy boards your vessel and you're surrounded, you can turn it around and fire it the other way. Ready? Fire!
out of the what's Heisman? The Heisman Winery and Cave Tour. They have this like geode cave. I thought it was going to be related to the wine. It's not. It's just something cool they found.
Side quest.
Yeah, it's a little side quest, but it was cool. Then we went through their winery, and now we are trying 2 of their wines. I got the white Riesling, and what did you get? You don't even remember.
The wood.
It was like cedar wood.
Yeah.
We don't know. Let's try.
That's after our death makes really good. It's after death.
Tastes like church.
This one tastes
More like church?
I think so.
Oh yeah, it covers the majority of crown.
That one tastes like bad water. This one at least tastes like wine.
No, it tastes like sugar.
This was a medium.
That's what I'm saying. I have good death.
Oh.
So now we are going up the monument that we saw earlier today. I'm gonna go to the top. I guess he doesn't want to vlog. Oh, there's the bucket.
Shots fired! Shots fired!
Good morning. We are at our last stop on our trip, the Indiana Sand Dunes National Park. Right now, we are starting the day off by seeing a dune. We are headed to Mount Baldy. I don't really know if it's like a trail or just like you just go look at it, but let's go check it out. Alright, so we're gonna do our highs and lows really quick. So we are home.
Yes.
We made it home, and that is actually, we should probably talk about our low first, because it literally just happened
Is
today.
that our low? Yeah, it's our low.
Yeah, I think it is. While we were driving in Indiana, the roads in Indiana were not good at all. Especially, I'm like, we're paying so many tolls. You can't even have good roads. So it's like a really, like, bare bones roads in the middle of construction. And we hit a bump. Whether it's like the concrete dropping off somewhere, or there was a dip, I'm not entirely sure. But we hit a bump. And then all of a sudden we get to our next stop. And the ranger is like, you've got something dragging underneath your car. And so we look, and like, I guess it's called the splash guard or splash plate is dragging from underneath our car. And eventually, because we don't really have anything else to do that we can do,
You have to take it off.
we took it off. Because luckily it's a part that's not necessary for the car to drive. It's just like, not recommended, because it's like basically your clothes. It's protecting your body. Like, it's protecting the underside of the car. So we do what we do. We have our last hike, and then we just dip, because we're like, you know what? Let's just go home. And so then we are like an hour into driving home. We hear another rattling underneath the car. And so we quickly pull off, and now there's like a metal plate that was sitting right behind it. I'm assuming it was also attached by the same method that the same bolts that the splash guard is now dragging as well. We call his parents. His dad has a really great solution. Just duct tape it, and then just pray you get home safe. So we run to Walmart, get Gorilla Glue. Bryce got under the hood of the car. He was under the car so much today.
Was not the hood, was under the actual car.
Sorry, yes, I don't know cars, I just am saying words. He was under the actual car all day, no like lift or anything, so he's literally like crawling underneath the car. I was just peeling off tape for you, which I'm pretty sure that Gorilla Tape ripped off my fingertips. We get it stuck as much as we can, and we drive the rest of the way home. Bright side, nobody got hurt. The car was able to get us home. It should be a relatively easy fix, I would think. That's gonna be a tomorrow Maddie problem. So I would say, that's at least my low. I don't know about you.
Yeah, that was pretty low.
Yeah, that was pretty low.
How about highs?
So yeah, let's talk about our highs. I've gotta say my high had to be Mammoth Cave. It was just so incredible. It was nothing like I've ever seen. I think both of us kind of have phobias of caves, of like just being underground.
It's different. I'm just not used to it, yeah.
Yeah, like...
The first one, the tight squeeze was different than the main entrance. The main entrance was kind of...
The main entrance was really cool. It was just so cool to do the domes and dripstones. I don't even know if the footage will really capture how tight it was going down those stairs. It was insane, and for that to be the first thing we do was just wild, and I think that's why it stuck out to me, specifically that one. So that's my high.
I liked doing wedges in Cuyahoga. That was pretty cool.
Wedges?
Wedges? Sorry.
Not wedges, ledges.
Maybe I'm just hungry. Yeah, wedges. Wedges was cool.
That was really cool. I really liked that hike as well. I think out of all the Cuyahoga hikes, I think that one was my favorite hike. As far as like ranking the three of them we could do, I would probably rank them in the order that we went them. Mammoth Cave, Cuyahoga, Sand Dunes. All were really great. All were like really cool to be in environments that we just don't really have here. And all three of them were very different from each other too. But I think, Mammoth is obviously the most different than we're used to, so I think that was the most exciting. And I would say Cuyahoga was just beautiful. Mm-hmm. Like all of the hikes that we did there, like the two waterfalls were really, really cool, and the train that we did was really cool. So I think overall that was a really fun day. And then today, I think I would have liked the sand dunes better if I was, less tired from doing 2 parks in 2 days. We're also not huge fans of sand. So we have a lot of sand in our shoes now. And it was also pretty busy because of Memorial Day. People are on the beach and stuff. So it was just like a different vibe. And then obviously we had some issues happen along the way. So I think that dampened it. But at least that one we can go back to because it's the closest one to us. I think, it only was a 2.5 hour drive for us to get here. And then the island that we went to, Put-in Bay. We can't forget about that.
It was fun.
That was really cool.
Side quest.
Yeah, a little side quest. I don't think it's necessary to go to. It was, your basic kitschy kind of island town, coastal town. But I think for a stop on our trip, for this kind of trip, I think it was a fun detour to have, something that's not just hiking around parks, it was something different. And the fish was really good. My second high might be that perch and walleye basket I had. It was really good. I don't even think I took a video of it, but I'll put a picture of it right here. Yum. So yeah, overall though, I would say this was a successful trip.
Yeah.
We got to see 3 really amazing parks. We, despite having the issues with the car, we were able to problem solve and we made it home safe. So overall, I think this was a good one. Till the next one.
Yay.
Whatever that may be.
We'll see.